Hey, how's everybody doing out there? May the 4th be with you, and I am here to review the Star Wars The Credits Collection, The Mandalorian. Now, this figure is in the standard Black Series 1/12 scale. Nothing different, it's not vintage, it's not 3 3/4. And as you can see on the packaging, it's slightly saturated. There's a saturated hue to the packaging and to the figure itself, which is meant to emulate the end credit sequence, like when it looks like a painting of the show. And as you can see, there's a credit right there at the top. That's why they call it the credits collection, but I'll get to that detail in a while. First, we're going to turn to the back, and we're going to see right there that it actually explains where they got the color scheme from. And it's like the distinctive collection features premium deco application inspired by the end credit images of the Mandalorian. So that's an explanation right there as to why they decided to go with that color scheme. But overall, I do like the blister card that the figure is printed on. That's a shame, I'm gonna have to open it, but wait, that's why I bought 2 of them, so one gets to stay in forever. Now, taking a closer look at the figure, you'll see that it uses the standard Mandalorian body. We've seen this body before on the Boba Fett and the Jango Fett figures, and it doesn't lend itself to the most dynamic poses. A lot of the articulation is very limited at this type of body. It doesn't help that a lot of the added sculpting just gets in the way, but I mean, it does have ankle pivot and a bit of an ankle rocker. It does have, I don't even know if you would call that double jointed knees, but it's there. You do have also elbow articulation. You have obviously an elbow hinge, elbow pivot. Everything's all standard. A big issue of contention for me though is the torso area right there. That belt gets in the way of the ab crunch and the ab rotation. And not only that, but you could even start seeing like stress marks on the belt right there. It's not gonna last, especially if you keep posing the figure a lot. That's a very negative point in my honest opinion. But anything else on the figure, you know, you get what you would expect from a Boba Fett figure, and that's pretty great. The head rotation is actually pretty fantastic. He looks up way high up and he looks way down, and I am very impressed with that. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't get the point of the credits. It's not in scale with the figure. It's way too large for the figure, and it's way too small for me to like just have. So it's like it serves no purpose other than to just unite this and be off scale with both of us. Now the rifle though is an excellent weapon. If you were to ask me where the weapons, and I'm having a hard time focusing on it, if you were to ask me where the weapons originally from, other than, you know, the Mandalorian having it, I do think that's the weapon that Boba Fett originally carried, like in the Star Wars Holiday Special. So that's an interesting origin for such a weapon. And the blaster right there, it's standard Star Wars fare. I do like the wooden hinge to it. You know, fits the whole sci-fi gunslinger motif, Western theme that the Mandalorian has been aiming for. He does have a holster right there, as you could see on the opposite side. I'm just showing off the details of the triangle right there. It's like there's excellent detail on this figure, like good, like gunmetal triangles, like that blue and that green on that thigh pad. I guess that's what you would call it, that thigh pad. And right there's a holster and another gunmetal triangle on his gauntlet. And the gun fits snugly. I think he fits both weapons much more better on the right hand than on the left hand, as you're gonna see right now. I'm gonna try to put in the rifle, and I'm gonna have a really difficult time putting in the rifle. So I won't make you guys suffer through this. I'm gonna cut it up. But one last point of contention is the cape. It's 2022. Well, this figure was released in 2020, I believe. It's 2020, guys. We need soft goods. I'm tired of this hard plastic cape. And that does it for the review. Overall, I really did like the figure. It's a solid 3.5 out of 5 stars, I guess. Thanks, guys. May the 4th be with you.